Welcome to Simplyrobotix, the podcast, a podcast exploring the animation industry one episode at a time. I'm your host, Monique, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Simplyrobotix, Simplyrobotix, and use the hashtag Simplyrobotixpod to join in on the conversation. Now, today's episode is about Space Jam. I want to give a shout out to Super Bike Hope because I found them earlier this year and I've been getting a lot of shirts from them. Today's shirt, Space Jam OG shirt. I just really like it, and it's not sponsored. You know, I bought this shirt with my own money and I just wanted to give them and their shirts a little shout out. So for today's episode, even though it's like a movie review, I'm not going to do what I normally do with movie reviews. It's basically a full spoiler, and I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite moments or notable moments of the movie and then just like keep it moving. So the movie starts off with like young LeBron in 1998, and he's playing this basketball game, and his friend Monique gives him a Game Boy because like he got a Game Boy Color or he got something, whatever. And LeBron's coach is like, you know, you got to keep your head in the game. You got to stay focused, blah, 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 because LeBron was playing it and like, I don't know, missed his cue to come on the court or something like that. And so after the game, when the coach is talking to him, LeBron is like, you can tell he's processing in his head, like, you know what, you're right. I need to be focused. I need to keep my head in the game, whatever. And he throws the Game Boy in the garbage. Okay. Now, I was like, in 1998, I was 9 years old. I would have not thrown a Game Boy in the garbage. Like, are you kidding me? I could not believe that. But I was like, I know you're supposed to be focused and keeping your head in the game, but just put it in your book bag and be like, okay, I'll just play it later. You know, I won't play it during practice or whatever have you, or the game. So I thought that was funny. So we fast forward a bit to, oh, I didn't give out any details about the movie. You know what? And I guess I'm not, because I didn't take note of it. It came out this year, July 16th, 2021. It's like a sequel, which is, I don't know if it's a sequel per se. It's like, and it's not a re-imaging of the first Space Jam movie either. And I think I'll get more into that later. It's definitely just like, let's just say a sequel. It's a sequel for like the Looney Tune characters, right? So anyways, LeBron James is true to like himself in this movie. He's a basketball superstar, you know, the king, and his family seems to be pretty similar to his actual real life family, wife, couple kids. He has one son, Dom, that is not all that interested in basketball, right? So while Dom and the other brother, which I didn't take note of his name, are on the basketball court, LeBron comes out. And this was kind of funny to me in this moment because LeBron tells Dom, like, look at your brother putting in that work. And then everything between these four lines, you know, the basketball court is work. And then LeBron's like, you can't be great without putting in that work. And then when Don like leaves because he's like, you know, like he doesn't want to deal with this anymore, he then decides to come back, and then LeBron's like, all right, man, like, let's go to work. And it's like, man, were they conscious of how many times they said work in that little segment? Like, work. Like, I don't really know. So we fast forward a little bit, and Don, I always fumble over his name. Don Cheadle, right? He plays Algae Rhythm, which is like a play on the word algorithm. And he is inside the Warner Brothers serververse. So he has this great idea, which is basically to replace various main characters in various Warner Brother properties with LeBron James, right? So it's like LeBron James as Harry Potter, or LeBron James as like a villain fighting Batman, and LeBron James as Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. And LeBron is like, this is a trash idea.